So how's it going, my nofap and semen retention brothers? Hope everybody's doing well. You guys are still retaining. You guys are still trying to become the best version of yourselves, staying productive each day, man. All right, so today's video, let's get into it. Now, this is coming from a guy who's relapsed multiple times. This is coming from a guy who's dealt with all the guilt and everything, who's gotten back on the train of nofap and semen retention multiple times, gone through multiple flatlines. And I am here to tell you guys that fapping is not worth it. Now, first things first, guys, when you guys do fap, the main thing that happens, aside from, releasing whatever, the main thing that happens is lack of motivation. When you lack motivation in life, you will lack motivation in every single area of your life that is important. Guys, so you won't have any kind of motivation to learn anything new. You won't have any kind of motivation. Let's say if you go to school, you won't have any motivation to study. You won't have any motivation to even look good. You're going to stop grooming yourself. You're probably going to end up getting bad skin because, you don't want to take care of your hygiene anymore. And you're just going to look like a guy who has just let go. You can tell a guy who's on nofap and semen retention to a guy who's just your average Joe who's just going about fapping his life away. You can actually tell. Some people do fake it by end up grooming themselves very well, but then time to time when you actually end up talking to them, then you end up learning, okay, yeah, this person is not really serious about life. They don't have a purpose in life. They're just going about day by day, and week by week, living paycheck to paycheck. So guys, you don't end up having any motivation at all, even to work out. Workout is a huge thing, especially for me, when it comes to people who have suffered from anger issues, people who suffer from depression, anxiety. You guys, workout is a huge thing. And when you lack motivation, you don't have any kind of motivation to even work out. That's because you're fapping like crazy. And you get your happiness from that. The irony is that the more you fap, the less that happiness is going to be. Because your mind is getting adjusted to pornography. When it gets adjusted to that, you're going to end up watching weirder and weirder things just to get that high that you got the first time you fapped. Okay? It's a very, very scary cycle, guys. Okay? Another thing is that many kids nowadays, they just suffer from instant gratification. They just want everything right now. Why do you think there have been so many apps out there that had like only a few second videos? Why did that start happening? Because people nowadays, they need that instant gratification because they're just not willing to be patient. They're not willing to listen. They just want things to happen right then and there. Okay? This is why you see so many people fail at their own business, or many people fail at, anything that they want in life because they just want it right then and there. That's why you don't see a lot of people who are billionaires out there or even millionaires, because these people want things very quickly. And when they want things quickly, they go for the shortcut route. When you go for the shortcut route, it will not play out well. Okay? You need to put in action, you need to put in effort, and you need to actually have the mentality that I can do something. Okay? And instant gratification will take all your emotions away from you. And pornography is very good at doing that because it's literally available everywhere. Okay? So when that happens, you will go into such heavy flatlines that you guys will be like, nofap and semen retention is not even worth it. But guess what? It's because you fapped like crazy before. That's why you feel this way. Okay? Because you never actually experienced emotions. Every time you experience sadness or depression, you had pornography over there. Okay? People do this with alcohol as well. Okay? Whenever they feel sad or depressed, they have alcohol. And the next thing you know, they give up alcohol. They have crazy withdrawal from it. Okay? Like I'm talking like they literally, their body starts shaking. Okay? But pornography is not like it's any better. It controls your mind. And that's huge as well. Okay? And it's controlling your body in a way too. But it's definitely controlling your mind more. And that's even more dangerous, in my opinion, than alcohol or even drugs. And we know what happens with releasing. We know we release prolactin. We know we end up getting man boobs because of it. We know we end up getting uneven faces because of releasing constantly. We also know that we release our energy. Our energy that we have inside us, we release it and it's gone. The energy that we could have used towards something, towards our goals, towards something that we've tried to develop, towards a new hobby we're trying to get better at. We could have used that energy towards that, but instead used it towards something that has literally zero value in your life and will help you 0% in your life. It may help you just very little bit within the same exact moment you ejaculate, but then right after that, the guilt starts settling in. Your mind starts telling you that you're weak, that you cannot control yourself. Okay, your vitamins are released. Okay, your blood to some extent is released as well. Okay, I've discussed this in another video about blood being released when you guys ejaculate as well. So that's why if you guys ejaculate constantly, that means you're losing more blood than a female loses blood. If you lose more blood than a female loses, then females will be able to sense that. That's number one, okay? They will definitely be able to sense it. And you yourself, you're going to lack so much energy. You're just going to end up going into some kind of depression cycle. And you won't have any kind of motivation for anything in life, okay? This is also going to lead to a loser mentality, which is what majority of people in society have, okay? It literally leads to nowhere. Just leads to you being frustrated all the time, you being frustrated about, why. And this is also where comparison happens as well. A lot of people who have the loser mentality are the people who compare themselves to others. And I mean comparing themselves about everything, right? They compare themselves to, why doesn't my simple things, why don't my hands look as good as this person's hands? Why doesn't my beard line up the same way this person's beard lines up? Why isn't my hair as good as this person's hair? These people are usually the people who are insecure and have a loser mentality. They are never happy with themselves. And these are the kind of people you should definitely avoid in life. All right? And guys, last thing is that action is required. You have to take action no matter what. It doesn't matter what you want to do in life, whatever purpose you have in life, whatever thing you want to get better in, you just have to take action. If you don't take action, nothing will happen for you. Okay, so for those guys getting on semen retention, nofap, if you expect this journey just to do the work for you, I suggest you don't get on the journey, because it will not help you in that way. It'll give you that placebo effect within the first week or so, within the first few days of having more confidence, because you're eliminating a bad habit from your life. So of course you're going to feel better. But when the flatline comes, that is when the real men actually are able to get through it. Okay? Flatlines end up staying longer the more you end up fapping, guys. We know this. Okay? The more you end up fapping, the heavier your flatlines are going to be, the more difficult nofap or semen retention will be for you. Okay? So just be patient with the journey, guys, and don't overthink it. Okay, even if you do relapse, don't overthink it. Forgive yourself. That's the number one thing you have to do. That's the easiest way to move on. You know how people say, make videos about how you can recover back from a relapse, whatever, how can I reboot, whatever. All you got to do is forgive yourself, because you're the one who's in control of yourself. Remember that. Okay, you're in control of your mind. Nobody else is in control. Okay, so you have the control to tell your mind, it's okay, I forgive you, we're gonna move on. Okay, this may be a sign of weakness, but it's okay, because this journey is not about just getting instant gratification. This journey is not about just having it for a few years. This journey is literally about having it for a lifetime. And when you think of it like that, then you actually realize, okay, it may happen that I may relapse, and that's okay, because I am going to keep growing on this journey. Think of semen retention as your life. Okay, that's pretty much what it is. Semen retention is your life. Okay, and it's not like it's some kind of movement that we're going into, that's our life. No, it's just regular daily life. Okay. Alright guys, hope you guys learned something in this video, and if you guys did, please hit the like button down below. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys want, you can support me on Patreon. You guys can check out my Snapchat. Also guys, if you have comments, questions, suggestions about anything related to nofap, semen retention, law of attraction, God, female attraction, make sure you guys email me. Alright guys, that's Baron Heroes, man.